Hello, Juice friends. Welcome to day 4 of my Juice Fast. Today I'm happy to report that I'm back down under 250. I got on a scale today and said 249, so that is 3 pounds off from yesterday, which is a-okay. So yesterday was pretty good. It wasn't too tough. I had 2 juices throughout the day, drank as much water as I could. I'm pretty sure I drank a gallon, maybe over. I'm trying to get back to 2 gallons, but if you watched my video yesterday, as you can see, it's kind of tough, like getting back into that mindset where I have to like just kind of force water down my throat all day, every day. But last night I also went out, hung out with a friend, and we were going bar to bar and everything, and I was a little bit worried about, because I mean the last couple months I kind of been enjoying myself a little bit too much, and I was perfectly fine with going out and having drinks and everything during those months. But I was kind of worried last night. I was like, oh, should I just stay in? I mean, it's so early in the fast. Like, I'm a little more susceptible and a little more weak-willed. Should I do this? And I just decided, like, no, I had to. Like, I'm making a commitment to being more social during these juice fasts and stop, staying in so much of the time. And again, if you know me, or if you've hung out with me at all during these juice fasts, I have a philosophy about stacking these tiny little victories on top of each other, and it makes it a little easier in the long run. And then when you look back after a little while, you kind of realize, like, oh my God, look at what I've done. These little things stack up to become something much bigger. And yeah, it was great last night being able to do that. Went out and hung out with my buddy Chris, and went out to some bars and hung out and everything, and it was fine. I was cool. I always feel like a pill, though, whenever I'm kind of hanging out in that situation, when I'm hanging out with other people who are drinking, and I'm just kind of sitting there drinking water, and it's like, I'm kind of like the world's most boring man. Yeah, so, it was what it was, and I'm just glad that I got out and I kind of, got that little victory for myself. And, as a part of that, did a lot of walking around. So unfortunately didn't go on a run or of any kind yesterday, because it was a pretty full day. I had my second fantasy football team, football league draft. I did that, and then right after that I played a little Xbox, and then I went out at like 9 something my time. So it was pretty busy night, and unfortunately I didn't find any time to do that. But I'm gonna have another long walk here in about an hour to head to something for work. So I'm gonna get that exercise in. I'll walk back, and then hopefully have some juice later on with my buddy Ryan, and go hang out there. And so yeah, so I'm making a point to be more social during these and try and get out more and stuff like that. I've even got a camping trip planned for near the end of this month. So it'll be really interesting to see how like juicing affects me when I'm away from home. I haven't really done that yet, where I've kind of been out and about for any kind of period of time, or even spent the night in anybody's house while I've been juicing, aside from up in Napa. But all those guys have juicers, so it's like cool. Whereas here with the camping trip, I'm probably gonna have to like either make a bunch of juice ahead of time, or just kind of get some of the Trader Joe's stuff and take that with me, which I think will probably end up being the case. So I don't know, but it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pumped for camping, and yeah, hopefully it goes down. And then aside from that, there's, I don't know what else really. In early October, there's like a music thing going on here in the city that my friends invited me to, and I'm looking forward to that. But that's not really going to be a big deal. I guess it's like all day things, but again, it's nothing that a cooler and a big thing of juice can't solve. So it's nice to kind of start feeling that. Like I'm less. I mean, I know I'm on a very restricted diet and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing the juice fast, but it's nice to feel like less restricted in terms of my ability to go out and do things. The first 3 fasts, I was very purposeful, and like I'm not gonna, tempt myself too much. I would go out occasionally, and what friends saw me hanging out at bars and hanging out with them, and going to dinner with them and not eating anything, they were like, "Oh my God, your willpower is amazing," and thank you, it is. But it's more of a case of that I did that so seldomly that it wasn't that huge of an issue. I still in the back of my mind at those times back then thought, if I did this regularly, like I would just reach across the table and grab something and just like eat it right away. Probably a piece of bread, because if there's anything juice fasts make you miss, It is some freaking bread. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Really happy to be back under 250, chugging along, doing great. Need to really pick up the convict routine exercises that I've been kind of dabbling in here. I tried my first planking yesterday, and oh, that hurt. So thank you, Nick, for that. You wonderful, wonderful human being. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Day 4, looking forward to hit day 5. It's kind of already rushing by, and I'm very surprised at how little the first couple days have kind of messed me up. I have a slight headache right now, slight hunger headache, but that's because it's almost noon, and I've been up for hours and I haven't had anything yet, except for water. But yeah, the adjustment has been pretty minimal. I think it kind of happened while I was feeling like really sick after PAX Prime on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I think that kind of it mixed in there, so I didn't really notice it as much, just because I just was feeling like ugh the whole time. So yeah, but anyway, I'm rambling. That's it. That's all. Day 4 done. I'm down more weight, feeling great. Can't sedate my